EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air, and we get you set for football from rainy Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Got 180. Mike 54. Mike 54.
This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder. And, right away, he lost the football. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
180.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
21.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go. 180. Walk to be done. Hey, check 25.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football, and he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know.
They'll run with Darkwa. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. They got a man, it's Woods. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready? Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
180. Right, 54. Hey, I'm coming.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch a slap, watch a slap.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check out, read.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 30. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. On the run, Darkwan. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd down, it's Henderson.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Goff's pass intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. After 1, it's 9-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the Rams' 39-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Down San Francisco.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun. Gone. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Pettis. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Watch the whip.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Let's go, baby.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Here we go. Here we go.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Darkwan. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. He's got a man, complete. 39 yards there, a big one. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
180. Check 56. Got you. I got you.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. It's caught by Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I got you. Go ahead.
Garoppolo, incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
12, fellas, here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30.
Here we go.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Ebukam. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Right here, right here.
1st and 10 at the
Tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Darquan. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the draw, this is Henderson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Henderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Goff.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Garoppolo now. Gets this one to Juszczyk. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the 49ers punter now. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of mid. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, and Woods has it complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Past the... to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They will run again with Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
To throw is Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And now it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former fifth-round pick. Actually, I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards, did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharpe's single-game record for a tight end.
Brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go. 180!
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. On first down, here's Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's go, D! It's going to be a long
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go,
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 8.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Get him! Let's go!
Now Bortles. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Coleman. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
1, Omaha. I got it. Check. White. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 80 weapon. Kill.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On first down, it's Coleman. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Coleman. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. On third down, here's Coleman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Shoot.
Bortles going to go on fourth down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Bortles now just 2 out of 6 since coming on, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now Bortles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.